Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name is Landon, and here we, of course, play Jank. So I'm going to continue playing the Spinda Spread Mimik deck. We've won one, we've lost one. I'm still playing through it, still want to show you guys how much this can do. For some reason, I feel like the past couple matches, maybe not that Lugia VStar match, but the past couple matches, I haven't really gotten to show what the deck does. When I was testing, it seemed like I was getting a lot of KOs and a lot of sneaky ways, and it was just working out so well. And then as soon as I hit that record button, it seems like the deck freezes up on me and doesn't really want to perform. So really hoping we can get some really good matches here. I mean, for the most part, that Lugia matchup was pretty good, but, you know, just not getting exactly what we need when we need it sort of business. So we do start Rufflet here, which is interesting. Not exactly who we want to start with. Ooh, they do mulligan. I wonder what they're playing. It didn't really scream to me like a particular deck, so that's interesting. Okay, so who's going first? Opponent's going first. So that's going to hurt, honestly, because we can't research. We gotta wait and evolve up these Rufflets. I can throw on an energy onto one Rufflet. Oh, okay, so they do have... Is this a Lugia VStar with Chinchino draw, like, instead of, like, Bidoof? Yeah, there goes Archeops. Very interesting. Blissy's coming down. Is it just a Blissey deck? I mean, they gotta use Lugia V and VStar to really get this going, don't they? Don't they? Okay, so we do get a Quick Ball here. We can go ahead and Quick Ball away a Horror Energy for Spinda. We'll get Spinda out onto the field. We will attach this Horror Energy to Rufflet. We'll attach this Telescopic Sight to Spinda. And we will go ahead and end our turn. Wait, what can Whirlwind do? Your opponent switches are active with one on their bench? No. No, thank you. We do not want Blissey in the active right now. Because Blissey with another energy will just KO the Rufflet. You know, making it a little frustrating. Bossing up the Spinda for us. That's interesting. Makes me wonder if they don't know what Spinda does, or, you know, that kind of stuff. Because they still need to get Chinchino out of the active. They've got two Archeops in the discard. There's the Lugia V. Was wondering when that was coming. Hopefully we'll be able to pull off a path to the peak out of our professor's research and really lock them in place here. That would actually be extremely helpful. Plus, we get an energy on our Spinda, and... Ooh, do they energy assist? They do energy assist. Interesting. So Spinda, as long as we get an energy, we will be able to get 40 damage onto these three Pokemon on the bench. So that would be pretty nice. We do get an energy. We get Manaphy, we get Spinda. We just don't get a Capture Energy, sadly. We can Ultra Ball away the Manaphy and the Ordinary Rod? Or the... Oof. Yeah, the Ordinary Rod. I don't like that move, but it's what we gotta do. And we can grab ourselves a Bidoof. And hopefully, in a future turn soon, we will get a Bibarel. But Dizzying Spin will happen, getting quite a bit of damage onto everyone, making me real happy. Beautiful. So we still have the Braviary with energy on it, so we can always use that as a pivot Pokemon, because we don't really need that energy there. So they're probably going to retreat into Blissey. That's a smart move, in my opinion. They had the Ultra Ball, and they didn't go for V-Star. They got it anyways off the professor's research. Switch? Don't even have to sacrifice the energy on Chinchino. Good move by them. So I think we will put up the Braviary and Acerola's Premonition to try to draw some cards. And if we can't get that energy, we'll have Braviary in the active to at least get some damage down. But we would really love to get Blissey confused. If Blissey was confused right now, I would be in a much happier position. They are accelerating more energy, probably onto the Lugia this time, because they don't really need to accelerate onto Blissey. Or they'll just go for Blissey, you know, either way, up to them. They really should think about getting a backup attacker going, in my opinion, though. Discarding an evolutionary incense to an evolution incense to draw 2 cards, and then KOing the Spinda with 270 damage. Very much overkill. But, you know, sometimes overkill works in our favor. And the fact that they love drawing cards apparently works in our favor. So we will Acerola's Premonition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof, beautiful. Oh, 5. I guess I counted one that I shouldn't have. We do not get the energy, though, so we will go ahead and attack with Hisuian Braviary. We did get an Air Balloon, so now Bidoof can become our pivot Pokemon because Braviary is not long for this world. But we are slowly stacking up damage on the field here. Chinchino can get knocked out with just 50 damage. Not bad. Archeops accelerating more energy if they don't put it on Lugia. Thank you. I was going to get frustrated if they didn't put it on Lugia. Like, they need their backup attacker here, right? Don't they? So they are actually in a position to, like, retreat Blissey into Lugia when Blissey becomes confused. Which will just cost them more energy, and that is something we are looking to do. So will probably be quite useful. But we can, once again, play Acerola's Premonition, draw some cards, and then play Pal Pad and get both of them back into the deck. Just hoping we draw into something a little bit more helpful this time. Bidoof will go into the active. We get another Acerola's Premonition, so let's go ahead and play that. Drawing lots of cards here. Okay. We do get Bibarel, but our hand size is kind of ridiculous right now. So we will just play a Capture Energy onto this Spinda, which we don't have another Bidoof in the deck, so that's too bad. We will Pal Pad, though, both Acerola Premonition into the deck. And we will retreat into Spinda. And Spinda will get us some more damage out on the field. Sadly, I was hoping for a little bit more damage, but it's not the case here. Blissey V is at 170 HP. So they'll knock out this Spinda. We can send up Braviary. Braviary will get another 30 on there. That would drop it down to 140. And maybe they retreat this Blissey into Lugia so Lugia can attack. And maybe we can get another Capture Energy for this Spinda because I don't want to use a Horror Energy. I want that for Mimikyu. I know Mimikyu VMAX, Ominous Whispers or whatever it's called. Ominous Numbers, I think, can be used for colorless, but I like having the other attack as backup. Ooh, risking the coin flip. Yes! That benefited us so much. Holy cow. That was amazing to see. So we do have a boss's orders. Can we do anything interesting with that? Not that I'm seeing. We can just cost them energy, which might not be bad. Or we can actually like gust up the Lugia VStar and then confuse it. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to gust up the Lugia VStar, and we're going to target that. Yeah, we're just going to keep our hand how it is. Yes. And we are going to confuse the Lugia VStar now. Yep, they were going to draw with the Blissey anyway, so we're wanting them to discard energy off the Lugia VStar to retreat into Blissey. Blissey has 130, perfect for Mimikyu, but they still have to take 3 more prizes before Mimikyu should come out. Mimikyu should be our closer here. So we still have plenty of time to get plenty of damage out on the field. And Chinchino here is one Hisuian Braviary away from a KO. So that would be probably our next attacker. Grabbing one prize here with the Hisuian Braviary. Ooh, Boss's Orders on the Bibarel. Interesting. I would have gone with the energyless Spinda, but yep, and they hit tails. So that Boss's Orders really didn't do anything for them. Really did a lot for us, though. That's for sure. Ultra Ball. Okay, I think now is the time to play down Mimikyu. Even though the ability is blocked with our path to the peak, I think now is the time. And we can just retreat Bibarel into Braviary here. As soon as it lets us, there we go. We've got Braviary in the active, and we can Eerie Cry. And that's going to put damage everywhere, but it's going to get us that KO on Chinchino. This is where the deck is really going to start flowing for us, I feel. We got Rufflet. Not super important. Pretty sure we have our... yeah, we've got 2 Braviaries in there, so that Rufflet can be discarded with Ultra Ball. Probably going to target the Rufflet and the Quick Ball with the Ultra Ball to search out the VMAX, which we want to evolve up next turn. And might even play an Air Balloon down on a Spinda. Oh, an Air Balloon comes down on the Lugia VStar so that they can retreat for free into the Blissey. Very concerned about keeping energy on the field, which they should be. Oof! They flip it anyways. That's interesting. They played down this Pumpkaboo for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why. But, you know, whatever floats their boat, really. We are getting ourselves into a very, very interesting position. So Rufflet, and I'm going to toss the Spinda because there's really no reason to keep it around. We're going to grab Mimikyu VMAX. We're looking to draw here. We want to draw some cards. So I am going to play down the path to the peak. Going to play the Quick Ball, getting rid of the Professor's Research. Go and grab another Mimikyu. No, thank you. This Air Balloon we can play down onto the Mimikyu. And we can Bibarel for quite a bit here. It doesn't get us a Horror Energy, which is what I want. But it does get us a Capture Energy. Now they still... Okay, so we can throw this Capture Energy down on this Spinda. And we will fail that. We will retreat into the Spinda. Oh man, part of me wants to Professor's Research right now. Let's see, we got... Oh, that's why! We got 3 Horror Energy in the discard. My mistake! Oh man, I hope that doesn't cost us the game. Dizzying Spin here. Going to get a lot of damage out onto the field. We've got Lugia, who's 120 HP. We've got Blissey, who's 90 HP. We've got Crobat, who's 50. So that all put together, I think, is getting us in a very interesting position. They Marnie us, taking away 1 Acerola, but we have others in the deck, so I'm not overly concerned. Plus, we do get our Telescopic Sight, so our next attack with Spinda will be pretty interesting. Weird that they play the switch to switch rather than just playing a retreat, because they had the Air Balloon. Retreat would have been free. So I am concerned that they might be pulling off a Boss's Orders soon, which will severely, severely hurt us. But we've got Spinda in the active, Telescopic Sight. We've got that Air Balloon. I'm not overly concerned about it, so I'm just going to discard that. For the Mimikyu, actually, yeah, we can discard the Mimikyu now. Just to empty our hand a little bit. We can play down the Tool Scrapper to get rid of the Air Balloon on their side. And then we can Bibarel up quite a bit of cards. Oof. Making me concerned. Making me concerned. If we don't have another energy here, that's going to be rough. Dizzying Spin. Again, getting a lot of damage down. You see, now that needs 80. This needs 10. That needs 80. So we could knock out the Blissey and the Crobat and, you know, do a little bit extra too. Okay, so Marnie coming down. That's actually probably going to help us. Yes, we got the Capture Energy and we got the Acerola's Premonition. And they can't play Boss's Orders. So we're sitting in a really good spot here. The only terrible thing would be if they don't KO the Spinda, honestly. But if they don't, that means they flip tails and we can KO the Crobat and just get the Lugia and the Blissey down even further. So we're honestly just in such a good position right now. We've got the Pal Pad too, but I don't think... Yeah, we don't have any Acerolas in the discard, so we're looking pretty good. They manually retreat from the Blissey into Lugia, setting us in a very good position. This is amazing. Yep, they discard the Path to the Peak. We're just going to throw up Mimikyu, and we are going to start taking some big KOs here. Honestly, we don't even need to KO the Lugia. Just watch this. Okay, so we're going to draw. Get some good cards. Capture Energy is going to come down. Going to trigger, but we don't have anything to grab. And Ominous Numbers. We can KO the Blissey and the Crobat, which both have a high chance of... or the Blissey has a high chance of KOing us. So that's why it's so important to get that off the field, which we are going to right there. Get the Crobat off the field, and we've got 40 points left. Look at that Pumpkaboo. That Pumpkaboo is such an easy target for this attack. 5 prize cards in 1 turn. Beautiful. Let's see, that is the Crobat first, so 2 prizes. Yep, there's the Bidoof. Oh, the Pumpkaboo is KO'd. Let's grab one more prize. Look at that. It's a Capture Energy. Wow. We really almost lost this with energy. Holy cow. And Boss's Orders, Acerola's Premonition. Hoo boy! Yes! That is what I'm talking about. That is how you play Spinda Spread Mimic. Right there. Look at the damage done comparatively. Our opponent overpowered us so easily, but yet because we were playing those single prize Pokemon and spreading that damage out and then came in with the closer with Mimikyu VMAX, we were able to take all of the prizes, do as much damage as we needed to take those KOs. Beautiful. Whew. Yes. I don't care if we lose the next match. That was an amazing match that showed off the deck so well. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys stuck around to the end to see that final move there. I'm going to be living off that for a while now. So I don't even care if we lose our next match. I think that was the match for this deck. Beautiful, beautiful. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Please press that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It makes me feel good and keeps me motivated to make more content. And it tells me what you guys are enjoying the most. So please do that. Please share this with your friends if you can. Show them how interesting this deck can be. And of course, until next time, keep playing Jank.